Good morning, or good evening, good afternoon. I have two books. We have Elmer and the Whales. I think this is Elmer. And then we have Elmer and the Monsters. Maybe two very different vibes here. Both of them are by David McKee. Okay, so here we go for Elmer and the Whales. That looks cool. Let's see. Elmer the Patchwork Elephant. Elmer the Patchwork Elephant and his cousin Wilbur were visiting Grandpa Eldo. When I was your age, said Grandpa Eldo, at this time of year I used to follow the river down the coast and watch the whales go by. Whales? Fantastic, said Elmer. Come on, Wilbur, let's go and see 'em. I think okay, so we got Wilbur. This must be Grandpa. Very interesting elephants. Come with us, Lion, said Elmer. You too, Tiger. I'd love to, Elmer, said Lion. But I have a nap that needs finishing. Sorry, said Tiger. I have to be back by tea time, and the sea is a long way away. Just follow the river, said Grandpa Eldo. So they're starting off. They hadn't gone far when they met the crocodiles. Hello, crocodiles, they said. We're following the river down to the sea. Why follow it? Said the crocodiles. Just make a raft. There's enough tree trunks laying around. We'll help you tie them together, said monkeys. The monkeys tied the logs together with creepers, and the raft was soon ready. The noise attracted hippos. They chuckled when they saw what was going on and gave the elephant a push to get started. There they are. Now the river will take you, they said. Good luck. The raft drifted gently through the jungle. If you prefer, Wilbur, we can always land and walk, said Elmer. You must be joking, said Wilbur. This is easier, and the jungle looks so different from here. There they are, floating, the patchwork elephants. Suddenly, the scene changed as the river ran through a gorge. Look at that, the water's starting to pick up too. Look at those cliffs, said Wilbur. We couldn't go ashore here even if we wanted to. And the river's running faster, said Elmer. Faster and faster. Oh no, rapids, said Elmer. The river that had been so gentle now threw the raft every which way and the other. Hold on, Wilbur, shouted Elmer. Hold on, Elmer, shouted Wilbur. I am, they both shouted together. Uh-oh. The rapids ended as suddenly as they had started. Wow, Wilbur laughed. We're still on the raft, but we still can't land. We'll just have to wait until we drift in, said Elmer. We're getting close to the sea. Look at the birds. And now the cousins were tired from the long, exciting trip. As night fell, the raft gently rocked them to sleep. It is a long trip. Morning came and they woke up with a start. Oh no, said Elmer, we haven't drifted in, we've drifted out. We're at sea. At sea with the whales, said Wilbur. Hello, Elmer called. Could you push us ashore, please? There's the whales. We came specially to see you, said Elmer. It's the first time we've seen whales, and it's probably the first time you've seen an elephant on a raft. No, it's the second time, said a whale. When I was young, a golden one came on a raft. A golden one? Grandpa Eldo, said Elmer and Wilbur together. Once ashore, Elmer and Wilbur found a place to watch the whales as they went on their way. Say hello to Eldo for us, called the whales. I'll say more than hello, said Wilbur. Yes, I wonder what other stories he hasn't told us. That's the end. They're gonna go to their grandpa. And now Elmer, the patchwork elephant, is encountering a monster, looks like. I don't know what this monster is, but look at here. Everyone looks kind of scared. We'll see. Elmer the patchwork elephant had just started his morning walk when he heard a terrible roar. "Look out, Elmer," the birds and small creatures called as they went hurrying past him. "There is a monster." "A monster?" thought Elmer. "Really?" He continued his walk. A little while later, there was another roar. "Don't go that way, Elmer," said the monkeys, swinging through the trees. "There's a monster." Then they were gone. "Monster again," said Elmer. Very interesting. Before long, there was a third roar. "What was that roaring, Tiger?" asked Elmer. Tiger raced towards him. "Oh, sorry, was that you roaring?" said to Tiger. And Tiger said, "Certainly not. That was a monster." And he disappeared into the jungle. Fascinating, murmured Elmer, and he continued on his way. When the next roar came, Elmer was ready for it. "Was that a monster?" Elmer called out to the crocodiles as they fled past. "Yes, a pretty monstrous one by the sound of it," said the crocodiles. "Turn back, Elmer. Or go on carefully," said Elmer to himself. Look at them. They are so scared. And he's not. He's got a big smile on his face. Soon after that, there was another huge roar. And Lion ran by. "Nice roar, Lion," said Elmer. "It wasn't me," said Lion. "That's the roar of a decent-sized monster. I'm off to see where everyone's gone," he said as he ran off. Even the lions and tigers are scared. Almost at once, another roar split through the air. "Come with us, Elmer," called the elephants as they stampeded past him. "There's a monster." "I've never seen a monster," said Elmer. "You don't have to see it. Just imagining it is horrible enough," said an elephant as he vanished. Apparently Elmer is the only patchwork elephant here. Elmer continued to walk on. The next roar was very close. It shook the trees and sent leaves flying. Cautiously, Elmer moved forward, ready to flee at any moment. He peeped through the trees and then pushed himself into a clearing. That wind is just... There, on a rock, sat a furry creature in tears. "Hello," said Elmer. "Did you hear that roar?" "That was me," sobbed the creature. "I do that when I'm frightened." "Oh, but why are you frightened?" asked Elmer. "I was just passing away on my way home," sniffed the blue animal. "But I keep hearing monsters." "Monsters? Come with me," Elmer said. "I'll look after you." Look at that's the monster. He's so tiny. Riding on Elmer's back, the furry creature chatted happily until they reached the other animals. "Hello, Elmer," said an elephant. "Thank goodness you are safe." Who's your friend? Did you save him from the monster?" "This is Blue Blue," said Elmer. "Go on, Blue Blue. Show them." So there's that guy. There's all the other animals that were scared. Blue Blue opened his mouth and roar. The animals almost jumped out of their skins in shock. "Friendly furry Blue Blue is the monster you've been frightened of," said Elmer. These friendly fellows are the monsters you were frightened of, Blue Boo. You've all been rather silly, but it's quite funny, really. Yeah, they are just all in shock that little tiny guy can make so much noise. So, everyone laughing at their own silliness and sometimes whispering to each other, the animals happily accompanied the monster Blue on his way. It was all just a big misunderstanding. How silly.